This is Glenn Clark with Pressbox and Jay Moore, and we are now speaking with Jana Carter, the tourism manager for Kent County, Maryland, about some of the great travel and events that we can take advantage of here in Maryland throughout 2023. Jana, it's so great to see you. Thank you for taking a couple of minutes for
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having me on. Great to meet you, Glenn.
It's great to meet you. Let me just start generically. How important is tourism for Kent County?
Tourism is very important for Kent County. It's our lifeblood. Actually, we have a lot of small businesses there that actually rely on tourism for their livelihood, and for to keep up the life that we love to live on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Kent County is on the Eastern Shore, and so just to keep that up, tourism is really vital. We have a high population of second homes, which lets me know a couple of different things that people love visiting and living in Kent County, but they visited and decided that they want to actually purchase a home and just kind of make that their second choice of living in the state.
It's such a beautiful part of the state. That makes a lot of sense. So we know that the impact of COVID has started to lessen. So people are ready to get out in 2023 and visit and travel. Can you give me a couple ideas of what Kent County's got going on here in 2023 that people should make some plans to come see?
Absolutely. So we have a lot going on for such a small county, less than 20,000 people. We have a lot going on for people. So the first thing I would say is if you're starting out looking at it in the spring, we have Memorial Day events called the Chestertown Tea Party, which has been going on for more than 2 decades, actually. And the Tea Party is actually a reenactment of the tea cargo revolt. So we actually have reenactors that and on the schooner Sultana, a ship, they actually dump tea and dump people off of that into the Chester River. A lot of family-friendly events. They have a children's village where kids can come and play colonial games. A lot of vendors, a lot of food. You can get authentic food in colonial times up until modern day delicacies. So that would be Memorial Day weekend in May. And then on the other end, bookending that in October, we have something called the
I have
Downrigging
my
Festival.
wife and I have visited for the Downrigging Festival.
Absolutely. And it's coupled with Bluegrass Festival as well. So if you love bluegrass music, this is the place to be at the end of October every year. It's one of the largest tall ship festivals in the Mid-Atlantic. So we have Pride of Baltimore 2 to come. You can sail on it. The Dove, which was actually from St. Mary's, actually had sails this year, this year's downrigging. The Link. So we have ships from all over the Mid-Atlantic that participate in that. And if you love oysters, that's a place to be for oysters as well.
It's the perfect time of year for it. It's
Yeah.
wonderful. Are you noticing, Jana, that there has been a rebound in tourism coming out of the pandemic the last couple of years?
There has been, and I would say Kent County was positioned fairly well because during the pandemic, because we are in a rural area, we did see a lot of visitation. People were looking to get out of the congested metropolitan area and come to Kent County. So much so that we have been about 7% above pre-pandemic levels in terms of the income generated and the economic impact for the county.
She is Jana Carter. She is the tourism manager for Kent County, Maryland. Jana, if you could, the one thing, the thing that to you makes Kent County so special is what?
Ah, God, just one. That's so
You can
hard.
give me a couple. I'll let
So I would think that the thing that really makes Kent County special is its history. We have over 400 years of history, and just that the landscape is pretty pristine and almost a similar landscape as it was 400 years ago. So wide open spaces. If you love outdoor recreation, Kent County is a place to be. We are a peninsula, so we're surrounded 3 sides by water. So if you love the water, just the history, and we have a really thriving arts and entertainment district. Chestertown is an arts and entertainment district. So the arts culture is phenomenal. We have local artisans that create their works and actually outfit some of our restaurants. And so Kent County is a really special place for people to visit.
right.
It's unique.
If I got a chance, I can get away from work, I can get away from family obligations, all those things. One thing, you can't cheat on this one. One thing that I can drop everything for and come visit, experience in Kent County.
I would have to say that one thing, right, is the Dickens of a Christmas Weekend. So that is the first weekend in December. You get to dress up like London era during Charles Dickens, and the whole town is dressed and outfitted. You can come and do some of our historic house tours. There is a run like a Dickens 5K on that Sunday. They're actually this year incorporating a bedlam race where you can build your own bed and race it up High Street. And the winners get some fabulous prizes. But I would say if you like dressing in costume, if you like history, if you like quirky things, then Dickens of a Christmas Weekend is the place to be in Kent County.
Awesome. That sounds so cool. And then, tell me a little about the sports tourism business, maybe, and maybe something related to the sports field that might be going on in Kent County that
So we
would be
actually have a rockfish tournament that is going to be in June, and it's a 3-day tournament. And so for those that love fishing and anglers, there's some really top prizes that you could win for sports fishermen. And actually, some of the proceeds go towards a local organization. They help support our fire department, a local fire department in Rock Hall. So that would be something that you could do for sports tourism. It's a growing industry, I think, kind of untapped really in our area. So this is an opportunity to really come and fish the bay and catch yourself some rockfish and win that big prize if you can.
awesome. If people want to know more about what's going on in Kent County, Jana, where would you direct them to?
They could visit our website at www.kentcounty.com/visitors.
Awesome. Jana, love Kent County. My wife and I have spent some time out that way. It is beautiful. Thank you so much for spending some time with us at Pressbox and J Moore.
Thank you.